Today na the 2nd day of March 2023. Election they draw closer. And as election they draw closer, now so things then they unfold. Now so things then they happen. What you want in a table? Honorable Emerson Lamina, he say he not like the way how the EU ambassador Amb Muller they behave. He say Muller, ambassador for EU, they took in us with politics na the country. So he say in the advice the EU, in the request the EU, he want for ask the EU, say Boduya, una catch this your member. Leone tell them in job description where you can at this country. He say because I go give una instances them where you don't put him out by waiting no concern him. You yourself then watch the video. I go play the video for you. You back say, we knock the left pa, who sign ya? Well done, dog footies, I want to go see. They say, waiting Honorable Saa Emerson Lamina talk, he unfortunate because he don't know what they talk. Okay. Anybody member Naya? You then they don't suffer now we are Nazalone. What's make a talk soon? Anybody member after the 2018 election? What's in the word where APC them be the talk? Anybody member? Who that APC them be the point finger pa? Anybody member? Well, in case you know member, now the same EU where APC be the accused say, now EU na say let them give now President Bio for making rule. Where some man be the talk say APC Samuel Kamara not concede because waiting do the supporters of APC that not say APC the hierarchy can not go talk and anything. The word around if you put yes na the wall be the talk say around na EU na then turn the election na then turn and they say forgive Madabio na Madabio na EU na say now election don't come back. EU back down to Tion. What sooner they do so? What sooner they do so? All time una name they play like this. But before that, let's just get this quick one from the immigration department. The quick one from immigration department. At today them pull. Then say they want for inform all Sierra Leonean immigration staff and the general public. Sierra Leone immigration staff. Okay, no go. And the general public for say with immediate effect. One thing so. All applications for residence permits. Yes, our Lord. You be ever know see people and they take residence permits na salon? The idea where you begin say, salon a free country. Where see people like that they done. Monle kufambule na the Gambia. They want them back to Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast na Cadiz is you. And then the only for. The Gambia. You know, be no say salon getter, eh? Okay. If you be done, they give salon bad name, say, well, salon free, we see them guys, no man, they done. Well, that shock you. Not to heavy voltage at the give. And that in our talo, then they shock you, self, you need do nothing. Bob self, you put on. Before I sing. Residence permits. Residence permit. Don't say. And then they talk say salon free. We see them cancer and they done. Who they don't see them all for residence permits? James Tambamonde say me brother residence permits on all side. Me say not to all side. James, I tell you say not to all side. Who that you don't see them all for residence permits na salon? James, he says so many people have been deported because of resident from whose side? From salon? A salon me they talk about too. James, not get me go no side. They don't deport person in salon for residence permit. You don't see person they arrest for residence permit in salon. Like how they see how we fumble away tap na the Gambia for pay that money dey. A salon na they talk about. And then talk about man then can go there go and then shop there. Remember why Kagbo, thank you for the stars. Mohamed Conte, thank you for the stars. Any stars them for don't know. Because I guess some man there, oh, they go the gig. Like right now, so Bilkis Suba say he don't see the Nigeria man, not to the gig them people and they be the good gig, eh? That officer then the way we go say they go ask for resident permit. Not to the gig then go the gig. A big boo. Salon, resident permit. Baffle about thank you. It no common. It no common today, it no common tomorrow. Anybody will see them go all for resident permit just to see and I be dragging. Now soon. But anyway, now when you make application for resident permit na salon, Abdullah Lukule, thank you for the stars. That resident permit there, the application for get you non-national ID card. Non-national ID card. So you go first, you go take your non-national ID card, then you can apply now for residence permit. Government table make serious money per residence permit too. But wait too. Residence permit is different from ECOWAS. Yes, but people see the name of the airport. Now, it's an international airport. Hi. Senator Tere, thank you for the stars. Bilkis Suba, thank you for the stars. Because the residence permit, it work for ECOWAS citizens. You go say Igbo, ECOWAS, Gambia, waiting there happen there. Indifferent. You go can inside, but for stay inside, now the issue there for residence permit. Anyway, Africa, but how they go? But no say now. Me have no say 10 get for rich. You know how all hail the voter ID card? Now so the national ID card get for all hail na salon. Soon. Because your national ID card not be there. Anything you want to do na salon, a voter ID card then they ask you for. But now, when national ID card don't dey, voter ID card for sin a free, get for go make line no more, they don't give. national ID card for secure for go make line for her. When you don't make line, you dey pay back on top the bargain. And they don't tell you say national ID card, it's mandatory. So soon, anything you want to do, then never begin ask you for national ID card. Mabitiawa Daniela, thank you for the stars. Immigration department want for no say if you get for go apply for residence permit, you no go take your non-national ID card. Just no say you no go forget the residence permit. Lonta. Now the word that. You no go say just no. I not been tell you. Now, if they say the residence permit, who that then go after? GSM Kama, thank you for the stars. But the one who need for go take residence permit, so now go take a more. No, Moye Musa they ask say, how you go even get national ID card and you get voters ID card? Of course, but you get national, you driver's license first. You still get forget national ID card, even though you get driver's license. Yes, even though you get driver's license, you get forget national ID card. The national ID card na the national ID card. The driver's license na driver's license, and then I follow you drive no more. Bafula Base, the one who did the diaspora, how then go get ID card. You go salo, you go take candy. Now salo need to get national ID. If you want the national ID card. May I get to? You know, Zalumambo, I get me national ID. Okay. So I don't tell you about S-Bangla. They ask if you can't ID with your driver's license. No, sir. You forget the national one. You get voter ID card, you get national ID card, you get driver's license. Okay. Wait. Now they go no more. So right now, Honorable Saa Emerson Lamina, Amb Muller, the ambassador, look like say they know they see one side. But if you remember not too long ago, Dr. Sylvia Blyden, who da mean Butu bien? Not the British High Commissioner, na be Butu bien. For say, là pour mot pan salon political business. So when you see the power pass, Saa Emerson Lamina, all the man they write on social media about EU. I himself one for making himself talk small. He said bullying only the EU ambassador. He said a hypocrite. If not the EU ambassador, no more. Now na one for Fodompa. He said a hypocrite na one day. He said paupa. Una don't sleep. Now una wing. He said almost all. Well, not to all, but almost. Almost all the diplomatic missions them, they all to line with wetin una say the EU ambassador they do. Yeah, it has it. For make una for don't know more by the EU ambassador, but una hypocrite bo. So Dr. Sylvia Blyden say. Eh? He said because almost all the diplomatic missions them. You see that line una say EU the waka? He said they all, then the waka dey. About last night they say driver's license. He say it no make sense because driver's license supposed for be your ID, just like ya. Ah well, I mean they say ya na saloon, just like ya na America, na diaspora, na the UK, na whosoever you there. Mba, no, they are they get it out in the door. We na saloon, and so they do your own. Yes, your driver's license. Well, now you ID. No. Now salon. You pay for driver's license. You pay for ID card. Then you get voter card for free. Because what in they say, now salon, we get the national ID. Then we get non-national ID. Whereas now, the driver's license, now one. You no get national, again, you no get non-national. Unless if you want to take international learners permit. Eh? Unless if you want to take her. But in Sierra Leone, that's how they do. And so then they do the thing day. You go on for say, no. The data, but wait. I feel say we go reach day. I not say not to this way they talk. But I feel say we go reach day when definitely wait la watch who's one get the cheap, yeah? Wait me small. La watch who's one get the cheap. The driver's license not get cheap. Eh? The national ID card, it gets cheap. It gets cheap param. It gets cheap. Like that cheap when they pay bank card. Eh? The national ID, this new one, it gets them. Yeah? But in Sierra Leone, who say they go when they scan your ID? Who say they go? Nowhere, eh? So I have to believe say with time we'll reach when they begin for scan, when they go able to determine say, okay, waiting there for this card, it should say you are national, like the driver's license, it should say you're not national or you're not non-national, maybe that 10 day will go the left or take 2. But as it is right now, when they ask you where your ID, you show your ID. If they take your driver's license, they cannot determine, say, you know, a Sierra Leonean or non-Sierra Leonean. I know they defend, but I just feel to say, right now, na so it is. If they take your driver's license, they're not able to determine, say, you know, a Sierra Leonean or non-Sierra Leonean. Unless if the driver's license, they begin make now they put, say, non-Sierra Leonean by the driver's license. For add that one day, so that you not go able for, you not go they take 2. Eh? So that we're not going to take 2. Because for now, okay, the national ID, it did it for say national ID. The non-national ID, it did it for saying a non-national, we mean say not to Sierra Leonean. Now so me feel. Eh? And so I feel. Abdulrahman, self for the act say the cheaper they put per, except because na biometric, they can scan them. They can scan her. But for save that, I feel say they not anyway, the data they all not sync in a saloon. We they get at them first. The day where all the data then go able to sync one side, I think when they're able to speak to themselves, it will be better. But for now, National Civil Registration, they make their own money per ID card. Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority, they make their own money per driver's license. Well, ECSLN they make money per. But now we don't discuss this thing now. Why? Yes, Bangura. Now they can't drag with this ID business, eh? Alright, let's continue. Let's go back to Saa Emerson Lamina and Manuel Muller. Dr. Sylvia Blyden in don't say not to Manuel Muller no more. He say then they bully him. And not to him no more. Because he want let them add in your own way be the chase after. Eh? That man the British High Commissioner. Change the now he want let them chase after, let them add himself. But it look like say this Manuel Muller is on his own. Now you want to get for truth this. Eh? Before I come make you understand what in EU then say, let me play first the video. Usai Saa Emerson Lamina Honorable for C4C. Be the tower. Be the tower. Papa God. Fumble them. Eh? Jaden. Conte camera. Una come up me about this ID. You documentation what you need for provide for get a national ID. Now you NI number. N na the same civil registration na then they give NI number. So you need to get an NI number first. After you get to the NI number, then you go able to forget a national ID. Get it? Alright. Saa Emerson. There, what's in this problem? Yen Ambassador Manuel Muller. Eh? Honorable.
Ambassador Muller has become a mouthpiece and an extension of the main opposition party, the APC. Ambassador Muller is on record of interfering to the most recently concluded parliamentary by-election in constituency 056, Samuel Bendigo in the Tonkolili district. Even though he was not an accredited observer, he was seen on a motorbike moving from one polling station to another polling station, making unsavory statements about the president and his government. Mr. President, honorable members, even though the Electoral Commission is an independent body, pursuant and in concurrence to Section 32 and 33 of Sierra Leone's 1991 Constitution, Ambassador Muller has on many occasions attempted to influence its chairman and commissioners. As I speak, the relationship between Ambassador Muller and the ECSL is nothing to write home about. He is on record of saying, I quote him verbatim. He's on record of saying, I quote him verbatim, that in Makeni, the opposition stronghold, I saw a huge crowd of people turning out to register. Whereas in Bo, the governing party stronghold, people were few. How come now the more people registered in Bo than Makeni? And of course, quoting Ambassador Muller, this is an inciting comment that has a propensity of creating instability in our country. Mr. President, Co-President, honorable members, in 2020, the EU in Sierra Leone supported a consultative conference of political actors and civil society to discuss electoral reforms in Sierra Leone. One key recommendation from the conference was the adoption of the proportional representation system as a form of elections in Sierra Leone. In November 2022, the President, pursuant to Section 38A of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, directed that elections be conducted using the PR system. Ambassador Muller also opposed it contrary to the position earlier adopted in an EU-sponsored consultative conference in 2020. Can you imagine? Honorable members, President and co-presidents, needless to mention where Ambassador Muller referred to a democratically elected government of His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Malabio as a faction in court during the August 10 insurrectionist move with faceless leaders, calling upon the government to negotiate with faceless leaders. Referendums, in view of the aforementioned, I, leader of the second largest opposition party in Sierra Leone Parliament, speaking on behalf of the majority of Sierra Leoneans, hereby move that the EU immediately calls Ambassador Muller to order. This will save our democracy. Let me repeat that again. In view of the aforementioned stated, I, leader of the second largest opposition party in Parliament, speaking on behalf of the majority of Sierra Leoneans, hereby move that the EU immediately calls Ambassador Muller to order. This will save our democracy. I thank you very much. Hereby move that the EU immediately calls Ambassador Muller to order. This will save.
Okay. We don't hear Honorable Saa Emerson Lamina for C4C. He said the ambassador be the pantap motorbike. That's the allegation they wake out with. You know, yeah. He said, Ed, you know, to be an accredited observer. Eh? They say Ambassador Muller be there on top bike, they go police station to police station, and not to be an accredited observer. Eh? Eh, you na don't you na yon? Eh. Okay. You say knock no the left by them. They say they don't watch the video. Eh? And they say what in Honorable Saa Emerson Lamina talk so is unfortunate and unnecessary. That's what they say. Say what he talk so is unfortunate and unnecessary. Who say be they talk so? Now the ACP and EU Joint Parliamentary Committee on Political Affairs. Now they be they talk so. Bakish when to say, he said Tripoli, please stay on cause like you always be done they do. You seem they sound more one-sided than this year than you be they do previously. Seriously? Eh? No, seriously, Bakish. You mean am? Eh? You mean I'm true? Everybody get right to your opinion. I know they think for you, you know for think for me. I was Siam, na so me self take and you self get right to your own. Eh? Okay. So telling me about one-sided. Anyway, na your opinion. Na your opinion, sir. Usai ambassador, Usai honorable Emerson Lamina be the talk. So I'm gonna say thank you for the stars. I don't say now the joint ACP and EU parliamentary committee and they be the talk. Yusuf Siam, he say Ambassador Muller don't be spokesman for the APC. And so it call on the for let them call to order. I try for like get look now to waiting EU then see. The European Union delegation to Sierra Leone don't pull press release today, the 2nd of March. For say they don't see waiting Honorable Emerson Lamina talk. And if he talk this, na a meeting of parliamentarians them within the EU ACP group na Brussels on the 1st of March. They say they're surprised about the content of the petition of Honorable Emerson Lamina. They say it focus on allegation against the European Union and in occur with facts. They say they count allegation and in occur with facts. They say on the 13th of February, President Bio will visit Brussels and he will get fruitful meeting with the Commissioner for International Partnership, the High Representative for the Foreign and Security Affairs, and the Vice President of EU Commission. Remember where President Bio will go Brussels, say? Okay. Say meet with all them people there, as well as the President of the Council of European Union. They even get a private dinner. They say the tone and the content of the statement of Honorable Emerson Lamina not correspond with the strong partnership and the good relationship within there between Sierra Leone and the EU. I dey read for you, I dey make sure you understand what in EU then say by the press release about this video where you just watch so. For say that strong relationship, the way I talk, they say you know they show the strong relationship between the EU and Salone. And even the recent visit of President Biogo, where go get some Brussels, where show say there is a clear alignment in principles, values, and interests between EU and Salone. And say, but waiting, Honorable Saa Emerson Lamina do so. It contrary to the way President Biogo do. They say, waiting Honorable Emerson Lamina talk an unfortunate and unnecessary incident will not reflect the long-standing good relations between European Union and Salone. They say if they want to look on the allegation where Honorable Emerson Lamina they talk, the European Union delegation at Salone say they want to make then clarification there. For say the European Union has participated in diplomatic watch exercise coordinated with other international partners in recent by-elections, including that one where it talk na constituency 056 na Tonkolili district. They say they also want for clarify, say all staff of EU delegation and other partners who participated in the electoral watch, including the EU ambassador himself, were officially accredited by UDA, the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. Because that one they self way they talk EU ambassador. Saa Emerson Lamina, I think you missed that side you. EU true EU. Now you say they not accredit and safe. They say on top bike they go, bruh. If all the other side and self way they talk now true, now one good side they self way mistake so. For say EU there, hey. But then pay them money, then they inside you. Not tell we talk Amos Dengi. Eh? Now we talk Amos Dengi. What they say, they want free and fair election. Eh? We don't forget. To be 2.5 million. That's why the way they say, you they not accredit and safe. Hey! The ambassador of EU puts money. Hi. But then they clarify now. Then they clarify. I tell ya. Well, how they go? They say they get accreditation through the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone as waiting international observers. International observers. So I don't know if Amb Muller need for go show Emerson Lamina in accreditation. But anyway, that point is something I missed that side. But then they make and clear say they get accreditation as international observers and followed the usual code of conduct for observers, also disclosing how no statement was made in that context. And so we talk say, oh, and waiting happen, the EU as alone they talk say, he not talk and the ambassador not talk am. Even though he say quote and unquote in verbatim how we talk am. He say this the exact way we talk am. Me say we talk am, so now begin go and look for video. If na audio or video self, let's see and way they talk and say now so. But who do you hear again? But if you don't see the video, send me way no. Eh? If you don't see Amb Muller, they talk waiting. Saa Emerson Lamina, the honorable say he talk. Eh? But they send me way no poster, we all see him. According to the delegation, the EU ambassador and other watchers of the EU delegation, they say they behave with full respect towards electoral stakeholders and citizens and discretion. The presence of the international watchers was recognized and appreciated by stakeholders and citizens. They say, yeah, we don't see, we the people of Salo, we don't see we own. Saa Emerson Lamina honorable say in the talk for the people of Salone. Now in back they say the citizens they see the good work where they do. How they middle? Who say we dey? Citizens. Who say on a day? Eh? Okay. I said the citizens them. We now go for okay. In the field, maintaining that after the by-election, the European Union delegation and other international partners then brief the chief electoral commissioner waiting they observe. They say the quote where Saa Emerson Lamina quote where he say that the EU ambassador na in talk am not to so he be. You know, say with man, they say does not correspond with the fact. Now, so they put that. They say what he talk, it not correspond with the fact. So they say not to so it be. In other words, no, I say not to so it be. They left there. The European Union, they say get a long-standing and strong partner with Sierra Leone in the area of electoral support. They say they know what. In addition to the fact that European Union delegation get an excellent working relation with the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, including election observation, and in the framework of projects and the European Union, the money that they put for support electoral management bodies for conduct peaceful, inclusive, transparent, and credible electoral processes with integrity and effectiveness. Hey! Somebody don't go catch EU then crow. Yeah? Somebody go catch EU then crow. Yeah, you there? Then put all out and thank you for where they give money. Where you make flex, it must remind you say we are take them. You know you side and put European Union is financing. They give money for support. Okay. They say not today no more. Then they provide technical assistance to the commission because Saa Emerson Lamina talk by video see the relationship between the Electoral Commission and EU. He says nothing good to write home about. So EU now they talk say that one day they correspond with the facts. Yeah. Well, I don't know if now because Saa Emerson Lamina go talk this na Brussels, now I make EU respond to her. Because now the OC go talk. Because where the minister, the tourism minister, yes, Auntie Memuna, Prat, where say we lick EU for that bridge. EU, Satan, I don't become too familiar. Yes. Satan, I don't become too familiar. All the man they come for. Me say I give a look for something for come for now. Because then right now we don't see then they go as international observers, international partners for get they all and lambast them. No, all the man they pick you, no able. Dr. Sylvia Blyden, he pick the British High Commissioner, na able. They get and they boing. Saa Emerson Lamina, himself don't pick Ambassador Amb Muller. Himself, he said again, you bye. It's up in America, waiting. Na see we ba. I would be on the MCC. The 400 million. Hey, that make America well. But in the hey, who that they point finger for America? Say America, that's so now they do so. The American ambassador. Yeah, this thing. Because it's into the MCC. They young. MCC young right now. So all of them want to be America party. You now. Wow. Europe until now. Una look, una they spend, una they make bridge. Una they make bridge, una they spend though. Una they spend. Una they spend. So I don't know. But I look like say America in the good books. Hey, my God, salon sweet. That's if anybody mistake, we want to curry favor, by this administration. You want to go begin, no see nobody will for go put multiple, You want to go put multiple America, but if then the other one day is, say can I, what's it they do? What's in? Hey, yeah. You don't know, Don't know, say MCC not drop it. Hey, better be nice. Hey, I tell ya. The Irish, yes, from Ireland. Down in they no go the wait. Get an EU. The EU and the British High Commission, now then they suffer. I don't know if this election will foresee the campaign against international observers. Hey, every election, do I? Well, how they go? And they just can't see the MCC na the. I mean, nobody needs to see America. They say not forget that then they provide technical assistance to the commission and also then support the communication and gender inclusion strategies and within that framework. And they don't get good talk where don't they take place regularly between EU delegation and the Electoral Commission. So in that regard, the European Union delegation, they commend the open door policy of ECSL chairperson. The point was underscored that as a question of principles, the European Union delegation has no position on the electoral system alone. They say they don't get no position on the electoral system. Where we decide. PRO, no PRO. You know, say, Saa Emerson Lamina talk nandi. They say they don't get position, no. They say that waiting the authorities then decide for use for conduct the 2023 election, and the EU ambassador has never made any statement on the electoral system. So I'm asking, you get evidence? Lick come on do. You know I pull and capas and through me. I dey pull am for you. You get evidence wey be the talker? If you get counter no. If you we don't see. If you get evidence, backish. Thank you. I see they laugh now. So we don't do good now, Yeah, Papa God. You get evidence? Because now by evidence now, not of just talk and no more like I talk and so then you don't know. Then the evidence come out. Audio no there? But say audio set for day. Who say the talker? About to kick about thank you for the stars. Let the stars for them. But if evidence not there, well, this is go now. They say not talk am. So if you know say talk am, you get the evidence, lick am. They say what he talk. Rather, it was emphasized that the allegation made by Honorable Emerson Lamina concerning the statement of the EU on August 10th, they say it not correspond with the facts. We say the EU ambassador called the presidency faction with faceless. They say that they not correspond with the facts. So in conclusion, the European Union say they believe we get strong democracy with free. They believe a strong democracy with free, transparent, peaceful, credible, multi-party and multi-candidate election, which gives a chance to all voters for express their will and to all candidates for contest without impediment, greatly contribute to the long-term peace and stability. Do you say they know they for no political party or candidates? What thing then they do to we? And then they do all side and they. They say inside 1996, the EU support Salon electoral management bodies for work peaceful, inclusive, transparent, multi-party and multi-candidate election, disclosing say the EU electoral observer mission then be deploy them na Salon from that same day. Then deploy them back 2007, 2012 and 2018. Sometimes if you say you go talk, person not tell you what. Well, wait, slow they go no more. EU and a member them have committed over 7 million euro to support transparent, inclusive, credible and peaceful election na Sierra Leone in 2023. Yeah? You ready to say? La, if you know it, that part, la repeat them. They want for remind we. No, not to we say. Now we ain't get beef. They want for remind Honorable Saa Emerson Lamina say EU don't commit over 7 million euro for support with transparent, inclusive, credible, peaceful election na Salon inside 2023. This still long, I will get for quarter because I believe say they don't rating them. They say they get Team Europe, remember? And support the project fostering peace, credible and inclusive election na Salon 2022-2023. Implemented by UDA, UNDP. And now that money where they begin 2.5 million. Where EU and Ireland that then be contribute an ECOWAS regional program, peace and security, where now from Germany and also from EU. They say they own electoral support strictly non-partisan, and they own aim now for build institutional capacity of electoral management bodies and civil society organization for effective, inclusive, peace. I must tell you, don't put this thing per wiba. These effective, inclusive, peaceful electoral operations. They say the money where they don't give. The one they don't benefit. So man of all they call the name, but oh yeah, una go blame Saa Emerson Lamina, the honorable nine. I make una name the council. The one that will benefit Electoral Commission Sierra Leone, Political Parties Regulation Commission PPRC don't benefit, Sierra Leone Police don't benefit, and the judiciary are among the beneficiaries of EU-funded technical assistance implemented by ECOWAS, UNDP, International IDA, and DAI. No left handed. And talk about civil society. Then talk. I think it's one of them. But again, something now because of Usai Honorable Saa Emerson Lamina go talk the talk. Until I make them get response from the EU. Na salon. You know you hear from Saa Emerson Lamina in allegations them against the EU ambassador na salon Amb Muller. You hear from the EU na Sierra Leone waiting and say. So me I dey ask Honorable Saa Emerson Lamina if you get the evidence them. Pull and they bang out there. That said they would join you for say no. Amb Muller, now so it be talk. But for right now, they say all the way till you talk. They say not correspond with the facts. We mean to say what you talk not to true. Okay. Welcome on board, friend. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tripoli, for giving me the platform, and thanks a lot for talking through this issue of these political views and diplomatic view issue. But here now, this issue now, they talk of politics, they talk of diplomacy, they talk of donor partners, but now a kind of misinformation with people ambition and people waiting them they look for get. If they know they get, and most times there is a way where you always try to pronounce you dislike. But they see waiting in like we don't know one way don't go complain and bring up this when Emerson regarding the interference wherein the so claim say EU interfere in terms of the political platform more than they do so running towards the election. But if we just reverse back, we look waiting at EU the purpose, we know say European Union are political partners. We don't sign political partnership. They're not just ordinary partners. They don't sign this political partnership between African, Caribbean, Pacific groups, and Salon are one of them. So we don't sign this, and obviously then kind of Salon see then the support for letting go share their own values. What in are the values would then bring peace, democracy, and development. So they put on a table, they agree, they sign them, and then they go on and on. For years and years, they don't do their own partnership. This strong partnership now, we don't say they go at a point because of one, we might say the donor partners, they try to avoid the entry point and loopholes when they happen. And the donor partners who they see back globalization, the count competition and the countries that we involved by each donor group. But if they see in Europe, they come that part there. So what they try for see here is now they don't do European unions and signed, they don't get an international foundation with an electoral system with them we don't organize recently. And when you look at the members now this United Nations Development Program on UNDP. And without them will be the see inside the funding, gathering and collection, without than a UNDP will disperse this money. And Germany then they inside this group. In the USA they fund this group here for electoral environment, for promote and normal, so then we're able to bring this same democracy. So when you don't see them framework there, say there are things within the framework where they can bring out one of the values. And then they try for saying that democracy in the sub-Sahara, they try for develop based on the history of your democracy, i.e. the change. So that period of the changing way they change, they change for let it go grow to a point wherein we go say we don't win ourselves from this breastfeeding. We then the breastfeed we from donor agent Lord put and so. So because of that lack of area we are not able to put up for let go become independent while this framework they not come for years. Now before don't get a few think tanks say this is the way we will win ourselves, where we not will get too much of this, then we are not allowed. But when I get another room again as leaders them for say the room be there where you get the International Foundation for Electoral System, when the IFES, when Kenya then belong to this, other groups in Guinea, Senegal. I don't know if we don't take part, but now somebody when they call something Cole, Clara Cole, one of the deputy for Africa. But I don't know if Salon did too much into them. But the point what they say is looking at how you deal with diplomacy and you deal with political things in terms of diplomacy between the donor partners them, and what you now will put on board the structures them. But can you be able to put a structure where the structure would then get then you kind of then get independent electoral system what they call for boundaries commission. So they don't call them INEC, what they call them, they call them international, independent electoral boundary commission. So that one they independent, so then bring a structure where they take up, where you see, okay, and they do okay, do that. So that one they work in that system there. Then remember again, we don't get inside this election for let them still help for let things will go before. We don't see America and Biden, then Anthony Blinken, then try for talk out, then go get strategy. One of the strategy now we then call most of them leaders and this time we then go to US between the West Africa and the one do election and go talk to them. So you see the international borders they come say, what in with the structure, you go able for match with this, because we don't agree to this political relationship. And the political relationship, then they can't for be as ref. And when they be as ref, then therefore become very vigilant. They might say that they want their own CV. You want them they send this a CV for let go work and based on instructions we then go get. So if you need work, an officer most of the time when they go inside and they tweet and then they write what and they do and then they snap themselves. So if you just put on the side of Emerson, bringing the point say if they try for portray the man as somebody where they interfere, then the line of waiting the man in duty, you will begin the question because there is a political partnership. So that one for don't build them up. But when you look on the other far side of it again, you say, now look, question we said, would they become informed by Western history values? But we own values them. We will fully transform so we're able to build up for match with waiting the people and they live with. But again, if we allow the window, we don't sign the partnership for them why for come, we therefore really find way for accommodate them. So in the finding the way to accommodate them, now some of them things there, who would they assume say, now oversee sites, would have oversight them. Because if now we point out say Emerson they complain, waiting at the fact to the man ask them, they go ask say, well, if they pull the man or waiting the man don't do physically, he don't go count, or he just don't voice out something. Yes, you might say some statement might spark something. But it's up to you now for bring this value in a chain where you will able to say if we don't build this structure where we get involvement to the international bodies there, or will they see how they enter there and we your international relationship will get them. Then the question is waiting at the duty of some of the people that they meet at the meeting there. We missing at me one person they go voice out something we say it dislike. So a matter of knowing the duty of the international donor, a matter of being aware when they can meet, then a matter of where we will put things in place, then you don't view as a politician, then you go able for match up with that diplomatic view. Because not to one body there inside this. There are Germans are there, all the groups they are there. Now for they see UNDP they collect the money. Irish aid they get their own part when they bring towards it. US aid then they put towards it. Even UK been the give. Now I don't know how they will pass that you know. Go to that this when they call now European development. The point here is, then things there una dey agree on them. Then una dey ignore the polarization wherein views and get for up then they cancel now. Because now a matter of polarization where you dey see the political view of Emerson is polarized with the one of the diplomatic one there now. So because of that one day, una don't create that polarization there because una dey ignore them while una dey sign the things there. See at a point they come, wouldn't they therefore arise? Because when you become familiar, like I talk about that familiarity. So now a familiarity of the donation, a familiarity what we don't get from them, no say we don't use. Now we get and they therefore bring let something happen, ready made. Where they not go and crack and go bring the shipment and go bring this. Before 5-10 years, once we disperse and get the right constructors, and they will construct something. Put it that way. So, but you now as somebody who will be as the onlooker say, I not go just look then framework here where they brings in a ready made. Now be careful, look how I will enter with waiting then they bring inside. Because it's been aware of waiting and they bring for being ready. And then me now, I say I would depend on being ready made. No, I give for try and allow the implement. Because then when all they go voice out to the problems of the EU as then they bring the fund and that familiarity would don't become created because I didn't go ask. So the contempt they come. So they see like na contempt now the man they bring say, oh you know respect to now. He just they tell una often directly. They say this. So now in you they see like say the man I kind of contempt they bring because you don't look respect. But now because of that familiarity, because the familiarity is then noticing these are the usual phases where they always come. We not go see Qatar, we not go see Saudi Arabia, then go see these sub-Saharan countries would then go sign their treaty and say we need help and we not go ahead for build with bridge and other thing. So that line they always when they do diplomacy and development and international relationship, because now the most important sector when you talk of development, where they get for tri structure and they get that framework then they get the judiciary where they get for involved then they get for involve those the one that where they make some other side laws, then they involve the one them when are the community, the locals, then where they really involved with the people now. But most times, then they go up and meeting now, you see them because if you look at the page of EU, the amount of meetings, the amount of things them, and remember then they give per diem, then they spend. Then get even other things that when they do at the community apart from election, when are development, what they see recently, even today and they announce something what they do somewhere that they not and so on. But there are things what they do. When they ignore and say that people are the familiarity, now in they go on so. So if the familiarity they go on, they will turn around, then will they say this, so we therefore draw the line. So it means like say I the only focus because of something where I want, who not they favor me, then they push me aside. Then you ask now overvote and they overvote, or then they go put ballot for somebody. Well, we know we say not to campaign on a campaign. It's up to you because they tell you a directive. Say now this and this the structure for now go able for go down agree. But then don't structure themselves. Now rather than get this international foundation, if electoral system, when then they try for implement through UNDP and then they gather the money, we money can now they identify something, they structure them. So he left on and now go able for implement that election infrastructure. We now will not say transparency go there, then money they allow they try convert them. If not mining, because in what they talk to us MRC, they in charge of a big area wherein you talk of the mining sector, where itself in the chair in the voice most times, and when they talk about mining bill, in fact most times any speaker can act for like can't talk quick and when they are as if and they always start first speaker. So you see the revenue they and that one I will try use for build this infrastructure with some other things that wouldn't they can when I will see when I will buy this for me in the genuine way, when I show you if not expertise, so I will get infrastructure where it will be transparent, whether electronics, in anything where from the history of the election would they see who side problems and they but if they allow them they suggest the values then would they relax only busy in making policies and making strategies how for counter that opponent the opposition they under then by the time now when I will look into the infrastructure that how can they pay attention and do this or other countries and pay attention and do something and left our legacy then they work now they will not go to get bothering again election come and something different the campaign will even go smooth but when they always leave the loopholes Then the one that were responsible in terms of them things there, then they sit over aside, you want them like this. You get for account, they say don't go add for talk for the president. You they get Keketoma and you they get the others then at the side here. So it be like say that different voices they come, we not to towards diplomacy. You see, because you get different branches that they try for addressing things there. They get the foreign minister and what they do international relationship. But look again, inside this foreign relationship, there is a diplomacy again where they go on. We can want for no. But then on they will work then you look at recently the Chinese and don't go help us, I think an international relationship kind of an academy. Now that they go plant under the Chinese then. So then remember, then they bring ideology based on Chinese protocols. So then they can't teach you that international relationship. Except una get for friend a module una make them. But remember, familiarity again, it did it because una then go on for pushing some ideology, like a kind of how do they say module or any syllabus when they go put inside for letting go along with some of the ideology indirectly. So you carefully look at your capacity. We get one Liberia, where they be saying a political school, we see the vice president, they even go there one time. But now they don't left her, they say they can open this. But only hope say all the things they have got. We don't talk about how they go able for men to the values they will carry inside, what you want to go tap from and will benefit the people there, and then we're not going to get rush for certain things that will reoccur after 4 years or 5 years towards the 5-year election day. Run, spend money. So una therefore they try put things in place so then we'll get less burden. Then you as the one who will talk about the MRC, try you strengthen that area outside money they come up. When the mining, no we expecting mining is support the whole country because then therefore depletes not true. Then we wear out. But the moment we did it, the next thing they will go for the focus other than international body. But only hope say the democracy where the people and want for let it go fine. And their political views and diplomatic views, then go know how they go deal with them. But let them remember, say, EU, na political partners, as so they can inside, and so we accept them. When they talk about colonialism, I think we they know, but we get for find a structure for when we sell from this, but not to so. Because if we go begin to scare the man, when the moment there is something where they do, I don't know how we will explain them, the hand with the bets or the feed you no better, all those kind of things. You get for be diplomatic till you come out, they will not become independent. So then they will kind of respect to them. Thanks a lot. Let God help this nation will end up peacefully, this election where people will get a change and development will come and they will not a fragile one, but a sustainable growth. Connect all them where they boast of. While they come take power, they can't develop. The one day when they come for help una, they say una try develop. Then the people and when they govern now, then they wait for the development. Let them try do something. Thanks a lot. Let God help the nation, sir.
Thank you very much, Us friend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
I want to say thanks to Us friend for his own contribution today. If you just come in, Saa Emerson Lamina, the Honorable for C4C, get allegation against the EU ambassador in Sierra Leone, Ambassador Amb Muller, for say they interfere with politics. So you want to make EU call them to order. EU back and say knock no the left by them, then reply. You know you from both sides. Me they ask if evidence there. Because now, a word, a mouth. Le Honorable Lamina, le likam. Because it tells you quote and unquote in verbatim. Exactly how it talking. And that's it mean. I open the phone line. We go for Kango na airport. So try, quick. I open the phone line. You get something for add on this one? Phone line open now. If you get anything for add, Lord, I hear from you. But if you feel so we don't do well, in the next 5 minutes we go left here because we dey Lungi right now. The new Freetown International Airport they open tomorrow. So let's make a know. I see. Okay, we don't get you now, sir. Yes, Umar, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. I hope channel it cost too much noise. I didn't cost. You know, don't say this today. I don't say this over and over. Emerson Lamina, he dey on point. He get right for complaint. He get right for complaint. But the problem here is, you're not bigger man. You're not bigger man. Nobody really listen to you. I don't make comparison. If me and you that neighbor, every day where you pull chop money, you don't able pull complete chop money, now me they flop you. Any day where you pull chop money for give you West. Now so you have to up the look. If now 100,000 me now me they give you 60,000 for flop, let you go by. Let you have go by. Man, you not get nothing for tell me. You not get nothing for tell me. I they tell you what I want to tell you, how I want to tell you, and when I want to tell you. Because I not say you tomorrow you can come back. Now would they see so? You don't see EU or IMF do any of them here to the Arab world because they're independent. They're independent when they oil Canada, the Arab country. They know what they say. They say every, if not Kuwait, they say every Kuwaiti. They don't make a grill. They say every Kuwaiti for profit from this oil. And then they do. You born there, the day from the day where you born to the day you die, then they give you money. Nigeria get oil, they do that. So even if now Africa, now we've been getting oil in the way the Arab world gets. We greed, something not right with we color, something wrong. We just not feel say when something come for the country we for share them. We not believe in that. Now they go on so. Emerson Lamina is crazy. Well, then no worry. Marabio go call. Because if you look at this, why Marabio no they speak? Now the president. Look the guy in Tanzania, now Uganda, then they speak for themselves. Then they allow the minister for speak for them. Now they always speak. You look at Museveni, he always up front. I've been the same thing with the other guy who passed away. So why Marabio they talk? Now they push. Tradena another jump Memunatu. We not get nothing for do. We're in ministry now, one of the worst ministry of tourism. Now the worst. Before that, they go and build buffer there. We go now France, build buffer. Then they say go build buffer now Italy. What did they present? What is Salon get? What did they show? What did they go show them? The ticket man for let people and buy plane tickets and can land a salon. The price now the entire region now we get the highest. So what did you go sell? Now the same pass we might have the other and when they go and waste money, they get at the end. What did they go sell? Now the first one begin put more on this man. But the thing is, Emerson Lamina and Falamakata, because I don't they say this now we WhatsApp group. For the past 3 weeks, the entire SLPP group they don't go after this guy and also the British High Commissioner, that lady. And the reason why I featured and fashion them now because especially that British High Commissioner, that lady they don't become very close to the mayor. Because a lot of activities and way they go on with city council, you see that lady there with the mayor. And it they go all the way to McKinney, they go visit the former president. So they're not like this, they don't they feel unrest. They don't they feel unrest, but they don't know how to go about that. You know, the other guy, I think that the member of the election with them called, audio be there, when he been the talk say, the British High Commissioner question say people in Bokuna the North na put local why Kenema get higher registration, but then just to go and make up stories. They not get no evidence. Then they go and make up stories. Then people are then they act like say they don't know whether or which man. You know they treat which man that way. You know they allow you because now they give you. Then they don't know say, laugh finish now. They don't know say, then 5 or 6 people are there all they work hand in hand. Believe me, you, if Sierra Leone mistake, now then crash crocro to the EU, it is transferred to IMF, it is transferred to UK, it is transferred to America. America and England. I like not two way bad. Now England they do. America they support. I like not two way worse. Now America they do. You don't understand America going anywhere where England no go. Even if not two not correct. Then they go with them. So let them continue no more to go and poke hole. Let them poke hole at the wrong place. And Timara you get past 5,000 people away higher. Money no dinner. Then people let the flop up for letting they pay them. Then go find out. Let them not speak. Let them go and make mumu. Let them why they go and make loud mouth. Then go find out. Now that's no more, my brother. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Umar. Okay, look out to the last caller. Yes, Lawrence, you get 3 minutes, sir.
People who don't submit minimum, hey, I didn't have about in a salon. What I say is, yeah, I get for understand, say, who pay the pipe called the tune. What is money somebody Arab community? The Arab community then get a system. They not sign contracts. They're gonna contract you to go sign. So you know go put more to the Arab community out than the one in governance structure. Because then get their own system. In Africa, the one that we accept democracy, that's the governance structure. So if you sign with EU, then a moral guarantor because when democracy not mature yet, there's a lot of insincerity in our country will be established at first. Look at the judiciary. I did talk about the judiciary. I give evidence. Anaboni 24 hours. Took one court, same court they deal with same court order. Then says another IGCC. We like then pass with the British embassy and get for camp Portsmouth. Because that's in the for lead to war where they kill innocent people there. In which they no care, not a war like what we say like it's not a war, like a civil strife where the policeman they can't kill people them back for nothing and McKinney go kill them for nothing. So these things are not they are insincere. They're insincere to themselves. Because the EU moral guarantee will call things out how it will be. Kamarimba when I go look at jail for which in rape, okay, I agree say rape, but they go to the extent say rape. Hey, but almost years when I go get 5-7 years. Hey, but first time I rape, okay, I can agree. When I get 35 years and a life imprisonment for rape, hey, whose country they do that? Whose country that one? They show me about whose country? You know to murder and murder? Because they want silence the space of the opposition. Don't look at some other people say they go and oppose. So these are the things that we are the trajectory. I think that speaking English are the trajectory them they also look at where they look at say them they narrow the democratic space. That's what they talk about. So they're now in democratic space. So the EU they come to them and tell them so that judiciary rotting, from the judiciary rotting, now they try for now democratic space. Look at the money they give them. The Chinese government give them money for chance rebuilding. Because they want now democratic space, they don't care if someone come back still in a court. How they put them up there? Because the one when I whistleblower, when I China, Africanist press, what they credence to, shall we see, the man know even in the office. And they don't show me evidence we're going to the chance rebuilding decision at 2029, the money came 2021. So who says some Kabara link? So all of them here, so they now the political space, create political tension. And when that you know want, because you say democracy, if not be in a democracy now, dictatorship now coup, they not sign contract with you know they can do. And most of the people where they talk to right now, if they refuse them visa, people you know, okay, about the and the million sick, not to go and go so big man. I couldn't go so because you don't have the proper infrastructure in place. You want to modern hospital with bank for us, matter be money. I mean, I'm waiting, but they say go use the money for bill also. Why is the ultra modern hospital? We don't get proper auditing system, we're not transparent, we're not sincere. You know, can't tell because then picking within our own self, you know, right. The check side they deal with them because the moral standards that we be. So alone with moral standards, them don't go down the drain. Look at some Lamina. Now, in a parliament, they even talk for the economic people, and now they can't go SLP. Can you imagine? C4C, never maintain C4C. So, what is it stands for begin to talk? Wait, they talk, not talk. Talk with evidence. Talk with proof. Now, make you see a lecture educational system now. So, what do they teach you? We talk with policies, talk with legislation, talk with models, talk with principles, talk with evidence. You can't talk, if it's not, then can't talk with the talk. And let one SLP knows the European Union that they are to monitor. And we're not going to negotiate that settle. I don't say I'm from the one. We're not going to negotiate that settlement for matter PO. the international community is not going to allow mother be common tenet of democracy for maintain democracy. And then okay for left salon. Indeed, America, look at the competition in the life and itself. I made the people in Candy. When a democratic treatment was not zero, what's on a compact. America can laugh at the laugh because like how the last scholar say, the British embassy, the American embassy, the European Union, these people are together. They're not stupid like how because they see from a lens where they far up. People where they see from a lens where they far up. You're not salon and laugh with the laugh with they see something they just laugh. Because so, you know, like a satire, like a farce, like a joke. It's all a joke. Like you live like a joke. If he's on visa, one day I could survive. Thank you so much. Not take all a long time. I know I have to give me 3 minutes, but I'm going to positive people. We didn't have them, but we don't care.
All right, thank you very much.
Well done, people. You're welcome.
Lawrence, our last caller. Same Bangua say claiming having the second opposition party. No, you miss the second largest. You don't miss that part there. Eh? The second largest opposition party in the country. Well, okay, right now, even inside the APC, we then do the delegate conference. So Kamara get, I think, 1,380 something. The person who there after him get 88. It is still telling you 9 second. Eh? 9 seconds still. You no go say no to 9 second no. What also? So if man say 9 get the second, it represents the second largest political party. You not call number. A position you call. Okay. I tell us then they sentence people in 30 plus years in America for rape. Voilà les faire. They go lunge. Tomorrow can't they see if you don't see the new airport, will be there 75%. He say the man in party day in shambles. The man they pas declare. Hey. If you not be watch the 75% completion of the airport, well, wait tomorrow. They show you. The airport. Ahmed Tijanba. He still like a Basi. Basi something. You know, say I only land say Basi. Even 2018. It be still go for flag bearer and APC. Yeah? It do in 2018. It do am back. It's still against 0. I don't know if in Fambulem for Kolamo, let them talk to her. Or something amount a reward. Eh? Maybe if you say that this one no more. No. 2018 back. For 2018 election, if you did it back, you go for flag bearer. Eh? Okay. Hey. Lawrence saying I need terminal, not to airport, not to new airport. I left to you. Me, I new airport. All man get in. So you did? You fine. Joseph McCarthy they ask what time? Well, don't sleep a week first. Don't sleep a week. Good in airport. And say Basi want be minister. I go and be minister, I go for flag bearer position. If first he get 0 self, in the need they talk to and say first. He possibly get 0. whose negotiation we then go talk to her? Say, well, for you supporter them. Now this you get supporter, you not get one. Triple A, I must plane the land at the same time. Plane they all for land at the same time? No. All man they ask about this airport. Ola left here. Yeah. Tomorrow. Can no more. If new flight they land tomorrow at the airport, I don't think so. If it don't be a beautiful thing, if it be say the jetty they don't go far with itself for the new ferry there. If we don't find tomorrow, then they launch up in the airport, then the new ferry there, they use them. But oh yeah. Oh. Go there back tomorrow. At the good old days. It's the second largest political party being dissolved. The second largest opposition. Mohamed Conte, I believe say you answer because the second largest. Sudan are the first largest. I want me can say Bashir and the Minister of China they talk. I beg, dear. No want. We no want today, we no want tomorrow. And so, the minister in program where today he gets the cybersecurity coordinator and the minister of agriculture. We get more people them where they watch and share a network other than the one that will be the watcher, the minister in page. So I go comment, well, Mr. Minister, comment and then I share a network, let go watch, let must read them. Yeah. And somebody can but now possibly the bouncer be don't block na yourself. Possibly the bouncer be don't block na. Begin call share network names. I say no you they don't block you, so just the dust you off. All two go here tomorrow. When the new airport open tomorrow, time operation go start. Albertans and they actually go here tomorrow. Whether a new terminal or na airport to still upgrade from the first one, that definitely true. I tell you. If possible, one leg go pass through to the old one. When the new one me pass. About Embassy, we will put Basi in the information strategic unit because that is elect for talk, so it will just fit them. Well, Musa, Presokoma down they do Presokoma junction on Sierra Network. So they try for release the first episode on the 15th. You go there back na Facebook, you go see answer. But come and say the ask Ambassador AAA. Me na flag bearer for Void Patio. So let the credentials they all they add up. What happened to the new flight will be supposed to resume from Freetown to London? We still wait for her. We still wait. There is no more now. We pause talk, just on the say talk. All left here, go there tomorrow. Now meet up in the airport, yeah? Tomorrow, come. Go there. Right now, Lunge. But Lunge get blackout too. You know say Lunge the light and one in, one out? We didn't get light yesterday for 6 hours. Today, they didn't get light at all. Tomorrow, then go get light for another 6 hours. Eh? Sunday, the 6 hours, if you need to complete na 4 hours. Sunday, na 3 hours. Yes, Lunge. No, the airport, it gets your own power supply, and then they supply themselves. And say then get a solar grid day where they supply don't then get generators. Then they say then go get for can make ticket to go back. Okay. I left here. The airport na Freetown International Airport. Où ça pour Suma International Airport? Oh, MLK, sorry for your loss, sir. MLK say he lost in daddy last Sunday. We pray say your daddy and soul go rest in peace. Mohammed Kamara, MLK, sorry for your loss, sir. Tomorrow, I believe say by 10:11, we'll go there live in the morning, salon time. 10:11, we'll go there live, salon time. But Musa, they say the supply. Yeah, now then they supply themselves. Now them. Tomorrow na airport. Bye. Tata. Tata, yeah, we'll go meet up na airport tomorrow.